I could just mill my whole deck right now. Oh no! That's fine. This is great. If anybody knows how to clip this, go for it. Yeah, people were saying put Finale in this deck before, and I think I see the merit to it now. So, 25, 32, so let's play a 30 power Krasis. Is that good? I like it. So he's at 47 now. I like the different sound effects for the different powers and toughness. Okay. We just swung for 50 there. Great game, Ryan. So, Simic Ramp. Starting off here, we're really leaning hard on the Boreal Grazer here. Not as hard as I was in my previous deck list when we had this, but we're trying to go turn 1 Grazer, drop a land so we can turn 2 either Dryad of the Elysian Grove or turn 2 Euro. We also think of that Growth Spiral and Paradise Druid just in case we don't start off with that Boreal Grazer. We're playing 28 lands in this deck. We have a lot of lands that we're playing because with a Boreal Grazer it kind of requires you to play more lands than you'd usually play. The goal is to get up to your Cavalier of Thorns and your Nissas for your big threats. We have things like Nyx Bloom Agent, which I don't know if it's going to be good enough to be in this deck. But if you get to untap with this or Nissa, things like your Mass Manipulation just kind of go crazy. We can just steal their whole board. So that looks pretty fun. What's up, Darky? So without further ado, we are going to take this for a run. See how it compares to the Mono Black Devotion deck we were playing. Switch this up. Let's go. Y'all are so cool. Be playing against Melee DTM. Melee. So this hand is very awkward on the play. Oh, that's awesome, Deadpool. Well, welcome. Glad you decided to stick around. This is the first stream I've ever done, so hopefully it's pretty bearable. I don't think we can keep this hand. It has a Grazer, and we could start off possibly having a turn 2 Euro, which would be amazing. But you want me to keep it? I don't think I can keep this. I don't think I can. We can do better. Watch this. Just wait. I just, if I had any blue source there, like if that was another blue source, I definitely would have kept it. We're going to Bottomless Ancient because we're way far away from playing that. I just don't think it's a keep whenever I can possibly change. Oh yeah, you're right, Casey. I will change my overlay for this next one. Good call. Pass the turn. I can actually do that now. Simic Ramp. Alright. We in business. Kroxa.
Let's go.
Thanks for the follow, Deadpool. I forget that I have that name on there, so it cracks me up whenever I hear that. So we will discard. I don't think we're not really close to Mass Manipulation right now either. So we'll go ahead and Growth Spiral here. Hopefully draw a land. Again, we're playing 28 in this list, so it shouldn't be too hard. We're going to main phase this Growth Spiral to hopefully hit one. And we don't. Cool. 28 lands, not enough, confirmed. Yeah, I could see playing this deck in paper. This is definitely a Daniel deck for sure. So we get the Euro here no matter what. Yeah, this doesn't change anything. So let's go ahead. Euro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. That is still just the coolest animation. What would be cooler though is hitting your land drops. Feels magic, man. You're right. All I've got to do is get good, which I'm clearly not doing. So if I get good, the land drops will start hitting. So what I'm going to do here is, actually, we need to exile 5 other cards. That's only 4. That's only 4, buddy. We could hit a Paradise Druid off this, so I'm playing it now. That's 3. I could play a Krasis for 1. But that ain't it, Chief. Luckily, we got Nissa coming down this next turn. They're playing Rakdos the Showstopper. That's some next level spice. But even with all the misses we've had on these lands, we're still at equal amount of lands that they are right now. Hey Casey, it's your favorite card. For those of you who are watching this on here and you don't follow me on YouTube, YouTube's my primary platform. So if you don't mind, youtube.com/TitansFan920, that is the main place to find me. I love that. I'm a fan of that right there. So 6 lands now. We can play a Nissa, and it's just going to die though. So I think we just play a Cavalier of Thorns here. Play a... I guess a Garenbrig will let us tap for 1 more extra mana with the Krasis, so we'll do that. We're getting all these cards to escape with on Euro now. Play this tapped. We're starting to slowly get this built together now. It's coming along slowly. If they make us discard a card, we'll discard a Nissa, because I think this Hydroid Krasis is letting us draw a bunch of cards to be a little bit better. Anytime I see through a possibility, I can't not like sing the song of Cult of Personality in my head. Three little possibility. Please don't leave. Noob, I had Risen Reef in the original build here, and kind of just decided against running it. I don't think it's bad in this deck necessarily, just haven't really tried it yet, honestly. Okay, so we're gonna do... I think we're gonna do big Krasis here. Actually, let's do Euro. Let's go crazy. Can we do Nissa and then Euro? We can. So it's green, blue, blue, green, green for Nissa. And then we can Euro. Escape, we'll do the forest, the temple, growth spiral, growth spiral. Oh, it's 5, growth spiral. Guess who's back? Back again. Yeah, the Thassa interaction with Risen Reef there is like super cool, and the Cav. Just something I'm not doing quite yet, but I do think it's worth considering for sure. I'm just going to plus up on an island for now, because if they kill it, it's not a huge deal. No attacks quite yet. If they go to attack with Rakdos, then I think I'll block with Cavalier of Thorns, because I want this Nissa to live so we can have a big, thick Krasis. So we'll block there. So you think we want to put on top of our deck? I think we want to put that on top. Yeah, we just changed the look of it quite a bit. I don't think it's a bad change. It's just kind of a different deck at that point. This is their 3rd Blood for Bones. Let's see what we have to sacrifice here. He is missing like crazy with that Rakdos Showstopper. Playing with that was a mistake on his part, I believe, because he could have sacked a creature. I think this is a lot of Krasises here. Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty mean right here, I think. Casey, you ready for what's about to happen here, bud? X equals 2. You. Oh, we can't. Oh, it's not a creature yet. So I guess we'll just take the 1. But we want that to be our Showstopper. And then we'll plus up here. Untap there. Play another Nissa. For lethal. Plus up. GG's. And we get to gain 3 life and put a land on the battlefield, just in case. So, that was pretty fun. We stumbled with our lands quite a bit there at the beginning, but we still got to just do big things. Yeah, crazy white. I mean, we got to play Nissas and do nutty things. Mr. JT, once again. I don't know what you're talking about biceps, but I worked out this morning because I was stressed. really is why I worked out. I was super stressed this morning. Gentle Fade, this is my first stream ever, so I'm not actually affiliated or partnered or whatever it is, so I can't actually take donations yet. We don't need another land here. Climb some stairs in a skirt. So we'll just play old Druid here. Again, you know, you're not going to always have your 1-drops here to go into your 3-drops, but get to do its thing. I'm ready to get this Nyx Plume Ancient down. Dryad's a pretty good one too. I think with them having this down, we just want to play this Dryad because we can put both of our lands down. Apparently we play an Unsummon now. With them tapped down, we just swing for 2, whatever. Somebody was climbing stairs in a skirt for subs. I hope to not get that desperate, but like I'm not against it either. So we could attack in. We got a couple options here. We can play Dryad and Euro, or we can play Nyx Plume Ancient. Since they know the Dryad, I'm gonna try to go for this first. If it gets countered, not a big deal, because then we can play Euro. They got Sinister Sabotage mana open. Thanks, Deadpool. I appreciate it. Yeah, like do we just pay for this? This isn't like a crazy explosive turn, but I think we just pay for this. Cool. Mystical Dispute. Hey, the Tides are doing great this year, so I don't have a reason to be... Okay, that makes me angry, though. Just kidding. And books make me angry. Nerds. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This just says lands. If you tap a permanent for mana... Huh. So we could do this, and then be able to steal Dryad. So let's do it. Oh, it's 7 mana. Whoopsie! We can play this, and they can unsummon it again. Aw, that's pretty. I actually am getting a little bit warm, so I may take this jacket off. It's not for subs, and it's not for anything. Yeah, the fact that it says permanent was nice, because we could do the Paradise Druid as well. Oh, we drawing cards, baby! Well, the only thing is that we have 3 Euros in hand, and we can't do anything. So let's... Euro... have 3 mana floating. We're still play our whole hand out here. Don't think we need lands at this point. Goodbye, Euro. It's been nice. Hope you found your paradise. Let's do it again. We got all this mana floating. I just really want to check out this artwork here. Then we can play... another Euro. What is going on? So it's another Euro. So we've already got mana floating anyway. So that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's a Krasis for 13 if I'm counting right. Oh my god! This is some magic cards. Oh, we can only do one. We'll just play a Dryad then. We need to watch our life total here because we're only at 33. So I guess we'll do this, and for good measure, we will play a Temple in Scry. Growth Spiral, I think it's a little bit past the point of that. We could probably mill ourselves with this Hydroid Krasis next turn. But we have to watch out because they play Ob Nixilis. And drew more cards. Dick move. Guys, we're down to 30. I don't know if I can do this. Play you. Play you. I think we just have so many ways of doing crazy stuff here, right? We will tap. This is dumb. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But we gotta kill him. So we're gonna draw for another. Tell you what, I'm not gonna count. I'm just gonna say 20 and hit pay and have the faith that we can pay for it and still have mana left over. Oh god, guys, I gotta pay 3 extra. I'm not sure if I can. What's going on? I could just mill my whole deck right now. Oh no! That's fine. This is great. If anybody knows how to clip this, go for it. Yeah, people were saying put Finale in this deck before, and I think I see the merit to it now. So we need to draw more cards. I could just take his... I'm trying to find Nissa, but it's really hard to find now. But I guess we gotta kill him dead and let the fun be over with this one. So we'll do this. Deck may be insane. GG's. Oh no, I can't do math. Oh no. How many cards do we have left in our deck? 24? I guess we can't do much else here. Just take their agent, take their Obnicholas. Oops. That was pretty fun. Alright, next game here against Zordroth. Rough riding all day. It's a good hand. Hopefully we can draw into a 3-drop on one of these 2 turns here. So we can turn to Euro. Thank you, That and Up, for joining the Titan fam. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. Don't know if you got to see the end of this last game, but if you didn't, you missed some fun there. It's the Mirror City here. Oh, come on. Come on. They take her Nissa. Honestly, the rudest thing. Don't draw another land. If we do, we can grow Spiral though, and then grow into Spiral into a island, and then do it again. So that's probably not too bad. Pass here. If they want to counter a Grow Spiral, they can be our guest, I guess. It's not a huge deal. Right on time. Let's do this first. You want to send a message? I ain't afraid to send messages. Let's go! I actually did that because it got hot, but also for entertainment value. So we're not exactly hitting our lands here, but there we go. He's missing them. Let's be the Cavalier of Thorns on his sides. A Garenbrig would be pretty nice to find here, or a blue source, or basic forest. You know. Euro in the bin's actually not that bad, though. We can escape it this next turn. So that little synergy there with Cavalier of Thorns is pretty cool, because even though you'll never hit it, you can put it in the bin and then just escape it at some point. He could have one of those cards that makes you exile a card from the library, though. So, that'd be cool. He's thinking about doing something. I think that's fine. Do we want to put a card on top of our deck? I mean, probably a Nissa, right? If we played Nissa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. I think we can. Yeah, if we play Nissa, we might be able to, depending on what land we draw, or we won't draw a land. Let's just get Nissa. This is good anyway. Excuse my rabbling and yabbling. No attacks this time. We send a message once. We don't want to get too crazy. They finally draw another blue source. So, they've probably got counter magic up now. But we're going to try it. I swear, if we see another didn't say please instead of a sinister sabotage, I'm going to be real confused. They do know we mean business, yeah. Rude. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. I really didn't want to do that to him. Two turns in one game, but sometimes it'd be like that. We're drawing all the top end here. Let's exile, Grazer, Force, Spiral, Spiral. See if this resolves. Don't you counter it. Let us have our fun. Okay, let's go. We're not really drawing all the lands here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6 lands out of 40 when we play 25 is something else. But I guess we did exile a few lands though too, so that makes a little bit more sense. Ishiok. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A land off the top will give us Ashiok. Almost any land off the top will give us Ashiok. So we do this. We play Krasis for 4. Next time I'll be more specific in my wants and needs. No more sending messages now. Two cards in the bin, so can't do a whole lot here. We have this island next turn, so we can island and steal 2 things. So let's hopefully tap out here. Maybe they'll play like a Liliana and we just take the Ashiok and Lily. That'd be cool. For those of you in the chat, what decks are y'all planning on playing? What are you looking forward to? I want to know what you guys are brewing. Okay, so they make a Ashiok boy. They can't really. They don't have a good block there. Darky, why don't you like it? I'm not like a huge fan of enchantments and everything, even though I'm playing an enchantment deck a little bit later. Yeah, I think Simic's just kind of crazy. I like that they do have things like enchantment creatures that don't really feel like enchantments, though. I'm not a huge fan of overall like just enchantments themselves, even though I am playing a deck with it later. Auto Erasure kind of blows here because they can take our Agent of Treachery. Simic Flash, let's go. I actually don't have a Simic Flash deck built for this set. There wasn't a whole lot that I thought would really go into it for sure, but there'll always be a place for Simic Flash, whether people like it or not. They should take our Agent of Treachery here, but if we draw a... Well, no. Either way, we get to take something here, because they can't take... They should probably take our Mass Manipulation, because then we can take 2 things. Yeah, Mass Manipulation was the right call there. Temple. So, we have 1, 2, 3... Let's just do this. And take his Ashiok. Return. Cast up to 3 face-up cards your opponent's own from exile. I don't know if these are face-up or not. How can you tell if these are face-up? Do you guys know? Let's start off by swinging 4. Well, let's all learn together. I don't know if I get to cast these or not, so we're going to minus Ashiok and just see if that's the case. Okay. So let's do a little Thought Erasure. Murderous Rider. Don't really care about what they have, so we'll just throw the lifelink down there and throw the lifelink side of this. Pretty sweet also. We will take the Lochmere Serpent for show. They can kill most of our battlefield this way, but Lochmere Serpent is just such a pain. Don't need another land. And Ritualist is going to do so little against most of our decks, so... I think the plan here is to play a Nyx Blue Ancient next turn, and then start popping off a little bit. The new counter is sweet, the one that counters the whole stack. Yeah, that one seems really good in Modern too for stuff like Storm. The one counter spell I'm kind of curious in is the Ashiok's Erasure. It is the enchantment, but I know for Simic Flash, not having to deal with things like Ceratops anymore would be great. Did I just read this? Did I not read this enough? Yeah, so they can return Serpent to their hand, but they won't have enough mana to cast it. So we just block here. They're going to Ritualist it anyway, I think. I don't really care about the damage. Yep, so Soot. Saw that one coming. They do get the Murderous Riders back on top of their library, in the library somewhere, so that's a thing. Now they can exile our library with the Lochmere Serpent. Unfortunate. Rude. Well, that'll be pretty good later on. I think for now we're just playing this Nyx Blue Ancient. Then we can play Paradise Druid. And we play a Temple. And we're going to take their whole board next turn if they play anything. Growth Spiral is basically a free card draw spell at this point, so we'll keep that. So let's go to combat. Get them down to 8, pass the turn. Nyx Blue is not legendary, so we can just play another one next turn if we need to. Start off with a basically free Growth Spiral. So we find a Nissa or something, we're going to want to play that. I think we want to play Euro too. All this mana floating. Like, we just did all that and we still have a mana floating. We've tapped 2 cards. Kinda cray-cray. Okay, well, we're just going to pop off now. Goodbye, Euro. It's been nice. Hope you found your home. This will be a hard card to play with in like actual paper Magic, because that's just gonna be a lot of math to think about what you got to play here. Put a land on top of your, yeah. So we'll do just a forest, I guess. Now we can get Euro back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since that's not in the graveyard anymore. So now we have Euro on the battlefield. 200 bucks? What in the commander is that? We're just doing this, right? Is there a way to just click and make it say the biggest thing? I'm gonna do 30. Okay, we can't do 30. Let's do some math here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So for 16? Is that right? Krasis for 16. I think that's good. And then we play Garenbrig. We'll play Dryad. Play Garenbrig. Play Grazer. This is just silly at this point. Play Castle Garenbrig. Play a Dryad. Just play with our food, basically. Play this. So Nyx Bloom Ancient, I actually want them to get that Lockmere Serpent on the battlefield here, so if one of these dies, I don't think it really matters at this point. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I know Nyx Bloom Ancient, that's going to be like a huge thing for Commanders, since people can just do crazy, crazy mana things with it. I think it's more of a win-more card than this deck, honestly, but we like it. So here they can get back Ritual with Soot, which doesn't seem very good. Yeah, like cool. Cool Soot, bro. This kills a lot of our stuff, but not the Cavalier of Thorns. So we're just gonna take that, right? Just one. Can I has you, please? We can probably do this a little bit better, though, right? We can play Nyx Bloom Ancient first. So I just want to pop off. Now we take that for one. Now we'll just swing. We won't. No more BM. So another win. Simic Flash. Deck's kind of crazy. Magic noobs. Let's go. We go first. This is keepable. Turn 1 Temple, turn 2 Druid. Nothing super explosive with this one. We get to do some things. Breeding Pool. Don't think we need another land at this point. We're good there. Temple of Epiphany, okay. Don't think we saw any Izzet things yet, so like seeing a Nissa. Growth Spiral ain't too shabby. So if I Euro here, we can put a land on the battlefield. So if we draw an untapped land here, we can also Growth Spiral. Okay, Op's fine. So hopefully we find untapped land. Let's go. So now we do that. That goes away. Then we Growth Spiral while they're tapped out. Play a Temple. So casual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We'll keep that on top. 6 mana on turn 3. While they have 2 lands in play. Cute Scions. So that'll be at 6. Won't be able to kill it right away. But I guess we could just take it though, right? I think I'd really get Nissa down, honestly. So I can get Nissa down, or I could play a Dryad. I think it's worth it just to get the... Let's go ahead and do this. We'll go to attacks. Hit that for 3. And then we'll play... I guess we could just play another Euro, honestly. What's better here? I think just having the actual creature on board is better. That way, if they have some kind of hasty threat, we can protect Nissa. Not a bad turn 4, right? Jeskai, okay. Prison Realm, no! And I guess I shouldn't have even really hit that Royal Scions, because I'm planning on just having it for myself. I'm greedy like that.
A quest of mystery.
Only 2 cards in the bin here, so not really close to escaping anything right now. What are you discarding, my friend? They could shock our Paradise Druid, and we don't really care about that too much. Okay. So we get a land. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking what we do here. Just try to take this. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Just want to make sure we leave the forest untapped. Thanks for that. Let's draw a card, discard a card. Do we just discard the other Euro? I think we do. We can have this enter tapped. Swang. We can't steal Prism Realm with it. It's only planeswalkers or creatures. I would have loved to steal Prism Realm though, that would have been sweet. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw and discard first. Does it really matter here? Hey, hand, it doesn't even matter. Can't quite do anything there. So we'll just swing. We're going to keep this forest in hand, just so we have something to discard this next turn. Next turn we can Euro. Though it's looking like it won't even matter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we'll just have lethal on board. So let's see what they do here first off. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yeah, I think now we're just doing this again. Do that. Get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 5. One more, I guess, Paradise Druid. Break the chains. Cool. Here's a 6/6. I love it with my life. Be good to it. That Storm's Wrath looked okay there. It killed some stuff, but this is the problem. Like the Planeswalkers now, they printed and Eldraine just have such high mana cost or the loyalty cost. So it just ain't really fair. Yes, sir. So that's 3-0 or 4-0 with this deck. Let's play one more game with it. See if we can end off undefeated with it. But this deck has felt like gas. Let's open a Throne of Eldraine. We got to get that Oko for Kyle. If he's even watching anymore, he may have to go to work. More gems. Wooey. Let's go and play one mo. Chris, what's up, buddy? You have missed some stuff if you haven't been around. And if you have, well, welcome. Melee DTM, not sure who that is. This is land heavy, but Euro can allow us to draw into more things. We're on the play again. We're going to be on the play like every game, which is kind of nuts. We'll start off with Garenbrig since we don't have... Well, just kidding. Don't be stupid, Daniel. Don't be stupid. Castle Rockwain. Start off with Paradise Druid here. Pass the turn. Next turn we'll Euro. Yeah, it was almost like a literal million mana that had that game. That was insane. So Euro coming down. I'm still like so impressed with that artwork. It's just so sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually not going to attack with this because I want to make sure that we can just have this have hexproof and then just have a have 6 mana for this Krasis this turn. Actually, that'd be 7 mana, wouldn't it? 6. So 7 mana total, so it'd be a 5 power Krasis. So I'm just gonna do it as a 4/4 then. Or no, let's just play Nyx Bloom Ancient and then go insane with the Krasis if we don't kill it next turn. We gotta show Chris how busted this deck can be. Yeah, Chris, we're undefeated with Simic. We're 4-0 with this list, or 3-0, one of the two. And we got to do some of the most stupidest stuff I've ever done in Magic before with this. So, if you want to see how crazy this can be, 3... Is Garenbrig just going to tap for, like, crazy mana too? So, 25, 32, so let's play a 30 power Krasis. Is that good? We may need to discard a few cards. We're going to discard every Euro. And then from here, I guess lands. I almost just want to start randomly clicking on stuff and throwing it in the bin. I got to discard one more. Dryad, sure. So 30-30 Krasis on turn 5. Yeah, I think everybody's saying that this was just a win more card and nothing else is just dead wrong on it. I think we'll end the stream on that, don't you think? Turns out turn 5, 30-30 Hydroid Krasis is pretty good. Against Broverturf? Right over turf, okay. Our third MTGA Pro today. And we got a pretty good hand, so maybe we can flex on him. For those of you who don't know, Ryan Overturf, professional MTG player, caster for the SCG series, and just a overall pretty cool seaman guy. We don't have another land to play, so we'll play this Euro. That animation though. No land from it, a little bit sad. And no beats with that. Yarg's Finlooker, so this will be a devotion list. Words are hard. I guess the Dryad just doesn't do a ton here now. We need to draw some lands. So there's a land. As sad as it is, I'm going to play a 2/2 Krasis to just draw a card. Didn't want to, but it is what it is. How's he an ass online? I know I've watched some of his streams and I could kind of see where people get that vibe, but I don't know. I think a lot of times it's just hard to get how people are in real life. People come across ways in person online they don't really mean to be, you know. What am I doing not playing Nissa there? My goodness. Got too busy talking and chatting away. So 4 mana. Nightmare Shepherd. Okay, I like it. We're going to play... Let's see if we can get crazy here. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Play Nyx Bloom Ancient. Untap. Breeding Pool. Then 3. That's 11 for a 9/9 Krasis. Not bad, right? So no attacks yet, but not too shabby either. Now if we can untap this next turn here. Yeah, so we got plenty of cards to exile. That's not a huge deal. We'll exile a forest. Yeah, I think some people, like I watch a lot of Jeff Hoolin, and I love Jeff Hoolin, but a lot of people think he's kind of rude, and I can definitely see why. I don't think people mean to be sometimes, but sometimes they do. Another Fen Lurker. It's getting annoying, bub. I mean, no matter what, we're leaving this Krasis as the last card if we can help it. You're kind of getting to see Nightmare Shipper go off, and you're seeing like why I like that card so much in the mono blacklist, even though we didn't get to do a lot of stuff with it. It's doing its thing. We're actually and exiling everything is really hurting this Euro. So hopefully they don't have another Fen Lurker. Because if they don't, we're going to play just a huge, huge Krasis here. So let's see what he's got. That ain't it. That ain't it either. We'll get to put some counters on him. Yeah, boy. So Cavalier of Thorns is fine. Let's go ahead. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is crazy, dude. So we got 20. 24. So a 22, 22 Krasis. Seems fine. We're doing the things. Now with this, I can play Dryad. We still have the 3 mana floating, so we'll play another thing here. Now we can play... So we have 6 mana total. I'll just play 2 euros, I guess. I mean, we're kind of just popping off. And as I was saying, this deck, a little bit insane. Put this forest on the battlefield now. Now I guess we can cast a Cavalier of Thorns onto the battlefield, so we'll do the forest. This is something else. So what we got in the graveyard now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got enough to do that. So we'll oh, we can't do that. Okay. Let's go into 0 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this deck is just ridiculous what it can do. We'll pay the 2 life for this. We're at 38, so I think we've got that okay. From here, we got 4 mana floating. We'll just play a couple of druids. I still got 2. So are we having fun? I may end up milling myself here if I don't quit. So let's just get this on there. Okay. We'll even scry. Don't think we need a temple anymore. Let's swing for 9. Thank you for letting me do these things to you, Ryan Overturf. Much appreciated. I think this is a good one to end it on here, don't you? Gary's going to do some damage. Not enough. Not enough when you got a 22... When we got 31 power, 32, 33 flying power in the air. Let's go ahead. Do... Oh, we don't have enough for that. Yeah. So do this. Don't think it really matters now. Let's just send in. Master blockers. Another Nissa. Yes, we've got to play against Ali Antrazi today, Ryan Overturf, and Mogwai. Ali got us. He was the first loss of the day. We beat Mogwai. We're looking decent here. I mean, I feel like we're kind of just playing with our food here, but I could be wrong. But I don't think it really matters here too much. Yeah, Bant Hushbringer can be pretty cool. For sure. Let's see how this works out. Oh yeah, he's going to gain a lot of life. I kind of forgot about that. I like it. So he's at 47 now. I like the different sound effects for the different powers and toughness. Okay. We just swung for 50 there. Great game, Ryan. That was insane. I think that's probably going to end the stream on. Because I don't think you're going to get much better than that.